Hello. Welcome back, Legends. B-Town. Thank you for resubscribing. Woody, thank you for the gifted community sub. And Alex, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. There was some rigorous discussion about what's going to happen next, and we will dive back in. You hear a rapping, a tapping at your chamber door.
I'll get it. Rowan's gonna go over and crack open the door before opening it completely.
Hello.
We were expecting you.
Oh, thank you
Rowan's
kindly.
gonna open up the door and gesture for her to come in.
She kind of waddles on in.
It's good to see you all. I know it's been pretty heavy lately, I'm sure. My other visits are probably not so welcome.
You have no idea. Come, and Rowan's gonna gesture to the living room.
I have
Where
more
everybody's
idea
at.
than you know. All right, let me first state, I will stay true to my word. This is not, by any means, a way for me to bribe you or influence your decision in any way. I'm only doing it because it is the right thing to do.
She waddles over to Asher. She just places a hand over top of him. You see some magic emanate from her hand. You start to hear as Asher comes to, he hears just in this slight veil as it's lifted between the two states of existence. He swears he hears the familiar voice of a friend. Dominicus.
It's a good talk, buddy. That's a good talk indeed.
And as
Take care of him.
Fades, you come to.
Asher's gonna just kind of come up with tears in his eyes. What happened? Why am I...
You died.
Well, that explains.
Rowan's gonna rush over to Asher and grab his hand and...
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. Thanks to you. Thank you.
He won't remember it, but I suppose that is the fond little moment he had in passing to speak with his friend. I suppose it's not all bad what has come from this.
Rowan is going to plop down and sit on his butt on the ground and be on level with Mother Raven. I called for you.
I know, child. It would not have been the best outcome for me to show at that time. But look around. I know it hurt in the moment, but look around. All is well. It worked out.
I look to Briar and look back to Mother Raven. Is she doing that with the chalice?
She's just playing with it.
I have... First off, I want to say thank you for holding your promise and bringing Asher back. But I have a question. And please be honest with me. If we give you this chalice, and with what my mom just told me right now, There is a man, an elf, named Kethru. His family worships you. If he were to do wrong, would you support him?
Forgive my language, as it is how I must speak, but I would not. But I would.
You have no choice, huh?
I can say that unified, I would have a greater chance at not supporting one such as that. It is a young family. Came after the division of myself, if that makes sense. It is not a unified raven.
I look to the party and look to my mom.
Creature out of balance. Creature should never be that out of balance. Even
No, I shouldn't. You've seen what happens when unchecked. It is not good for the realm. How else to say it? But when I am unified, I can tug on those little rascals' ears anytime they get out of hand. It's a lot harder to do so when divided.
My fear, Mother Raven. Rowan's gonna lean down and try to I'm gonna whisper to her. Knowing what I know now, I want to make sure my mom and my family is safe. I didn't know this was gonna happen. That's all we want. That's all I want. For all of our families to be safe.
I assure you that the unified raven is safer for all. Much more than a chaotically divided one. Right now, they're so distracted from their chaotic doings by this little object. They are free from the looming terror of what that can do to their, as they say, freedom.
I'm sorry to keep asking you questions. Rowan's gonna look to everybody and
What do you need to drink from the chalice?
It is just a simple ritual that I need to... I have all the other components.
What are the components?
For sake of brevity, she lists off a series of random just things, nothing that like strikes your attention as like...
It's like a witch's concoction of just
it's
weird
just like,
innocuous ingredients.
It's not important, is what I'm saying.
Do you need, protection while you do this ritual? Because I assume you start and then they come, right?
All I need is for it to be willfully given to me. I have my own limits. We all have our own limits, and those limits increase once we are a unified whole with our ability to dwell in this realm. I understand there's a lot of weight on your shoulders, and
you are the primary. Do you continue to be the primary if you tug the strings?
I'm not necessarily the primary, but I would say that the emotional force that drives me has ultimate power in the end over any other, especially those that seek to destroy.
So what you're saying is you're the rain that keeps the fires in check.
That is a good way to put it.
Mother, I have one last question. There's a wolf in the Sun Kingdom. How do I reach him? Or them? Just like you, how do I reach my wolf?
I'm afraid you wouldn't have much success with that, dear.
Why?
It is hard to communicate with the dead.
Gonna look to my mom. Who was he?
Are you referring to the
The god of the wolf. I'm
The wolf
sorry.
deity.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm using a really wrong pronoun. I should say them. Who were? Sorry. Who were they?
That one is one that has been long-standing. A much older generation of a stronger lineage than that of the Raven. I'm not sure of the deity behind that. Maybe one that no longer operates in this realm. Or if it does, it has found a rhythm that is subtle, unlike our recent endeavors. That is how entities of our nature should operate. Behind the veil, balanced, not running wild and amok among the realms of men.
Thank you. Rowan's going to gesture a hand out to Bree.
I understand your trepidation. I do, truly. There is a lot of mystery surrounding all of this. And while of course I would not put a super urgent timeline on you, I would.
This was my brother's promise that he made you. He's going to gently take Mother Raven's hand with the chalice in his other, and he's going to hesitate for a second. And he's just going to gently close her hand around the chalice and grab her other hand, and he's going to do a gentle hold with her hand around the chalice. And he's going to look her in the eye and say, please, remain good for everyone. And he's just going to gently remove his hands and brace himself for what's to come.
You see, she looks at you, smiles, and then she holds up the chalice, kind of turns it in the morning sunlight glistening in through the window.
Oh. Truly is the shiniest chalice, isn't it? Well, I thank you.
The ritual.
I will take
What
care
are
of
you
it.
going to?
I will work on it immediately.
Hopefully far, far away from.
Here, please.
Henceforth, you will no longer be seeing me. It is done.
She holds the chalice down to her side, kind of nods ahead at each of you, smiles, and then Purple Raven apparates within the kitchen. The door is flown asunder with the strong gust of wind. A single purple feather is left in her wake as Mother Raven exits the Drogon home.
I'm looking at everybody for some sort of reassurance. I don't know.
I think we did the right thing. I think you did the right thing, Rowan.
I hope so.
So what we can do.
A decision had to be made, and you made it.
The right choices are never the easiest.
Especially when you're just a mortal playing the games of gods.
I'm gonna stand up. I think we should prepare for Jazir's arrival, huh? I'm gonna look to Evelyn.
At least I hope that's who that message was bound for.
I hope so too. There's a far worse person I had in mind.
How many rivals have you had?
Only one, but now a recent one.
Well, let's hope it's the former.
Yeah, me too.
What kind of preparations would you like to make?
Relaxing. Just
I'm gonna
relaxing.
pick up that feather.
you collecting
Yeah,
the feather?
I'm going to trance if I can.
Before whatever happens, Cole is gonna grab his brothers and take them outside. With what just happened, death being quick and also coming back, you guys need to do what you need to do. This party is strong, but they are in a shitstorm.
Seems like it.
I wish to help them, but I know that's not your paths. You asked me what my path would be, and if they are involved with deities, gods, magical powers I've never seen before, I'd like to aim that towards good. make sure that it's not influenced into something bad. But you guys need to go.
Well, if you've been looking to shovel a shitstorm, you sure found one.
Oops, all shit.
It's just a fan constantly rotating in a pile of shit.
Nender, before you go, there's a ship with a captain that they own. I've been told this boat man is good nature. Will teach you a lot. You would become an asset for him and get to live out your dream. It's a good place to start. Lake Grasp.
As he reaches out and hands a map that was drawn.
It's south. Deep south.
Well, I suppose that's where the water is.
He looks at the map, then not really studying it, but just kind of glances at it, and then looks back up at you, and then to Elwyn.
I suppose in a short amount of time we'll be going our separate ways then.
This lord, whoever he may be, the less he knows, the less he could tell others. You guys need to head out before he gets here.
No. If this is a shitstorm coming, then let it be the last shitstorm we help you stir.
Okay. Okay. But you need to understand something. If that lord sees all of us with this party, you'll be tied to them. I don't know what exactly they've gotten into, but it seems like it's a lot.
And I'll be tied to them, minding my own business in the northeast with the tribe. And I'll be tied to them, sailing on the seas. So be it. I'm not afraid of some frozen lord of the north.
Alright. Let's go prepare.
Elwyn takes his axe and just lays it over his shoulder. Xander does his little spiel with his daggers, pull them out, slip them back in, kind of check that all of his daggers are in place, and then strap the bowstring against his chest and let it
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Whenever.
Cool, we'll go back. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You come inside.
Cool, we'll go back inside and kind of see everyone preparing, possibly, I don't know, shining weapons or I don't know what the, just in general, just what? No?
Nope, just preparing for his visit, cleaning the house, relaxing, seem less threatening as possible.
Sharpening the
We're
silverware.
not trying to start a fight. If
We're
a
not
fight
trying to
Sharpening
happens-
start a
the
fight.
silverware.
No, but
I'm just
Rowan,
trying
on
to-
the other
yeah.
hand, is basically when you come inside, Rowan will be. Here's the thing. I want you guys to be as relaxed and as cool as possible. We haven't done anything wrong. And he's gonna gesture to the party. We haven't.
Would you like me to scout out ahead?
No.
Quick, just
No.
see what his intentions are.
No. He's gonna come. I'm wearing this. Rowan's gonna be, moving his flannel, his Henley shirt around and just. I'm Rowan. You're Asher. You're Briar. You're Krun. Here, this is where we are. We're not gonna pose this threat to this man. He gave me his word that I was welcomed here. I'm gonna go on that. If anything happens, just be cool, okay? Just...
I'll admit, even I find it harder and harder these days to trust the words of men, however prejudiced that might sound, but this one, and I'll point at Rowan, is someone I will always trust. I wouldn't worry. If Rowan's not worrying, I'm not going to worry.
Look to Evelyn. Just give her a side smile. I've dealt with this man all my life. I can deal with him another day.
If you don't think he's alerting the guards, then I'm going to pass back out because being dead was a little tiring.
Being dead is hard.
It's exhausting.
Takes a lot out of you.
How much time do we have estimated? Like, is this going to be the next day, or is this going to be like an
You have
hour?
no idea.
I'm going to try to trance. I know that's what Karun's going to do to prep, is he'll try to see if he can get a full trance in.
Okay. Cool. Kind of with everything that just happened, he is himself is trying to relax and kind of dealing with that situation he just went through with Aurelia. He kind of walks over to and he goes, "You held yourself well against somebody that I'd never even seen before. Magic wise, just impressive."
Thank you. I'd seen one of them before, but thank you.
I found this the other day on one of the knolls. My brother uses daggers, but he likes to have matching sets. I don't know if it could help with you. You're more than welcome to it.
Never been gifted a dagger before, thank you.
The craftsmanship's on it kind of crude, but I'm sure you could clean it up and make it into something nice.
That's really kind. And thank you for helping us earlier.
Yeah, no need to thank me. It seems me and my brothers got pulled into this as well, and I just need to make sure they get out of it safe as well. Thank you guys for everything you've done so far.
As he kind of looks around the home and at everyone,
Friends that are made the quickest is through trial and fire. It's how you can know a real person or from a fake one.
Yeah. Rowan, I turned
Yeah.
to include him in the conversation.
Yeah.
You said something about the 5 families of the Sun Elves? I don't remember you saying you were, what, a noble? Higher up?
Oops.
All this time, we were trying to determine what type of elf you were.
This was news to me as of last night. My mother is Aelming. Son of. Tell me. Tell me? Yeah. Tell me. And we are a noble family, yeah. I'm gonna look to my mom and my dad.
It's all right.
It's gonna bolster up. Before I tell you, I need your guys' consent. Because what I'm going to tell you is dangerous information.
Well, we've been here before. It's Martin speaks up.
Rowan is gonna point at Marty.
Dangerous information is dangerous to us, whether we know it or not.
I just got the weirdest feeling of deja vu.
What do you mean? It's like a past life or something.
Man, you hot bodies quick, bro.
Rowan, we have your back. You've had ours this entire time.
I honestly don't know what to make of it. But my beautiful mother here is the princess of the Sun Kingdom. Ron's gonna walk over and take her hand in his, and he's going to pat the back of her hand. And, well, that makes me what you think I am.
Say it. Say it out loud.
Who's beckoning there? Is that Ella? I was like, say it out loud.
No,
my
it's
son.
Martison. It's Martison.
I am the...
Say it out loud.
Rowan's gonna
Fucking
shoot a glance to
Martison.
Marty. I am the true prince of the Sun Elf Kingdom.
I knew it. I knew it all along. I didn't. I had no idea, I'll be honest. That's... Fuck, what is with you? You group of adventurers, and you truly are fated or something. I mean, I guess I have a little bit of a tragic backstory and all that, but... Fated 5. Thanks again.
I just hope that things go better with this royal family than the last
Well,
one we had encountered.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to encounter this one.
Oh, those who currently are in
You're
charge.
having this conversation, you hear a bit of a pitter-patter on the steps outside that kind of brings everybody's attention to the door.
Rowan's gonna put his hand out like this, and he's going to circle like this, indicating the space between all of us.
Well, not much worse today can get, but congratulate.
No,
We'll talk.
no, not congratulations. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm
There's
sorry.
nothing different now than there was before. You are still Rowan, and that's all you will be, as far as anyone else is concerned to us.
Thank you. That's all I want to be, is Rowan. Play cool. Okay.
Would it be rude if I
That is
nap
my name.
on the couch while
Playing
this
it cool.
happens, or should I? I'll introduce. It's fine.
Just, I got it. Rowan's gonna go to the door again, and
You hear a knock.
Open the door. Open the door.
Now, in all the years that I've stumbled upon the Drogon home, never once has it ever been locked. So what in the sweet goodness is going on here? My boy! Oh,
Uncle God.
He comes over, he just bear hug, picks you up, and like, where have you been, my boy? It's been so long. Oh, you've got stories to tell, I'm sure of it. And who are all these folks that we've got in here? Come here. You see, he kind of just turns to the side, and up on the post on one of the fences of the railing, you see just a little squirrel. No, come on! He reaches out his hand, and it jumps and climbs up to his shoulder, and then jumps over to you and like sniffs at you at your neck, and then kind of just nibbles on your ear a little bit, and then jumps and runs back to his shoulder.
Nice to see you too, Critter. Nice to see you too.
Cole, still not knowing who we were waiting for, would like lean over to like whoever's beside him. So I guess it would be Aurelia.
Is that who we were waiting to see? Because that's who I just saved a couple days ago. They were beating each other up when I met him.
Then my guess is no.
Okay.
All right, lots of new friendly faces to meet. All right, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? As you guys just go give your introductions, we'll bypass past that. My name is Thodrak. You can call me Thod for short, but only once we get close. But if you're in this home close enough for me, that'll work. Sorry, it's been a while. I've had a busy few days at the forge. Sorry I couldn't help with all the lumbering nights in the forest and all that. I've had a lot to do.
Oh, no worries.
There she is. He comes over to Ella and just bear hugs her. What have you got for me? And she just kind of laughs. Well, Thodrak, we've had a bit of a busy morning, so I'm a bit late on cooking up any kind of lunch or anything. Oh, you're slacking these days, I tell you. Absolutely shameful behavior. He turns and looks to Falls and just sips on his coffee and gives him a little nod. How we doing? Did you run into any more gnolls? He looks over to the triplet brothers.
Nope, but a couple of deities.
That way you had the doors locked, huh? That sure keeps the gods out, I know that.
You would not suppose you think it would.
No, I wouldn't think it would. That would be sarcasm that I was doing there. Mate, you'll catch on. You'll catch on. I use a lot of that. It's my primary form of communication.
There's been a lot that is, I mean, I've been gone for
I'm sure
2.5
2.5
years.
years. Yeah.
Well, within the last recent few months, it's been interesting, to say the least. We never a dull moment.
Never
for
a dull
sure.
moment, yeah. No, not with the
No.
Son of Falls, and I know that for sure.
No.
He's gotten us
but-
into a pickle once or twice, and he looks at Falls and looks at Ella, then back to Falls and then winks at him.
Yeah, he's aware of a lot of that now.
Oh, he's grown up so much. You've told him everything. Everything?
Yeah, just about.
All right. Well, I'm glad that's finally out of the bag. That's been burdensome to keep that on my chest for so long. Yep. Sweet Prince. He just hands over to a little treat to Critter.
As Asher sees that, he's gonna walk over and like put a hand up, like, "Would you mind? Is this your friend?" And like kind of
Yes.
gesture over to Critter.
Critter just kind of scurriedly, just this racing little heartbeat, the little squirrel anxiety that it has, just like, what do you want, man? What's up? Yeah, he's a bit skittish, but pretty calm right now. He's a squirrel.
Yeah, I actually have something for that. Do you mind?
But you're gonna calm him down, or what?
No, I'm gonna be like, I think you might enjoy this. And he's gonna pat him on the. Oh, fuck. Never mind, it's a self thing. Damn it. I was gonna speak with animals. Yeah, speak with animals on him. Oh, so he's just gonna cast it on himself and be like, "Hello, little guy," and just kind of like offer him a good berry or something.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Asher. How did you manage to make such a large acquaintance?
He's pretty good to me. He feeds me all the time, and that's basically all I need. Sustenance.
He jumps over to your shoulder, and then
Oh,
scurries up to your hand and.
How did you do that?
It's a druid trick.
The thing, he wreaks havoc everywhere.
You just have to know how to speak with them, I guess. He
Don't
just needs
necessarily
food.
wreak havoc, honestly. It's just a coping mechanism. Gives me attention, and then I get more treats. Thank you.
And it jumps over back to Thotrak.
He does it to get food.
I gotta balance out the
Feed
bad
him.
behavior with the good behavior, and then I get rewarded for the positive reinforcement. I've got a system down.
It's quite smart, actually.
Oh yeah, hella.
Canon squirrels say hella.
Alright. Hello.
Critter, the hella smart squirrel.
Rowan's gonna look to Thodrak and just raise his eyebrows.
Now I've
Now
had
I would translate.
I've had a pretty long extended conversation with him, but never to this extent. It seems like you speak the same language or something.
Yes,
You use
that's-
like some kind of like ability or something like that. Hmm?
I have a spell. I was hoping that I could.
That
Pass
is
it on,
wonderful. Yeah, I've got no magical propensities on myself, but if I could learn that, I could finally tell him about how I truly feel about him. He gives him like a little scrunchy nose, like nuzzle.
Honestly, this is just a beneficial relationship. He's pretty great, but I guess, like, honestly, he feeds me a lot. It's pretty great.
He fully understands.
Uncle, would you mind? I know you just came here, but just kind of wanted to give you that heads up and mental ahead of time instead of springing on you last minute. But Mom did say that you would be willing to help us out, getting us up to speed, if you will, in our gear, our weapons. And
Oh, you're talking about some free relational labor. All right, yeah, I see how it is. Uncle Thodrak shows up and you immediately want to put him to use and make it, I see how it is, yep. What's in it
After
for me?
beer, lots of beer.
Beer, all right, I'm sold. I'll do whatever you want.
All right. But first, we need to. We're currently waiting on a guest that
Guest?
may or
What
may not
more
allow
guests could
us
you
entry into the city.
Oh, that
Jazir.
guest. That guest.
Yeah.
Fike. All right. Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna head out. So,
You just got here. You just got
Yeah,
here. You
but,
can't leave us.
fike all that, miss. Nah,
Yeah,
I'll
but-
stick around. If it gets hairy, you know you've got my sword. He just taps his hilt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I, just like I told the rest of everyone, we're gonna play cool. I don't have my armor on,
Oh,
so
Cool. That's my specialty.
Cool.
You know,
yeah.
But if he so much as looks at you or Evelyn wrong, I'm cutting him. No questions.
Rowan's gonna point to Evelyn, and he's just gonna nod his head.
No hesitation. And if I have to serve life in prison or be executed, so be it.
I don't know about that far, but
Yeah, you're
if
right.
we
You're
can
probably
not
not
do
worth that. You're right.
Prison is not as fun as you would think it is.
Where you been?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here.
Not proud to say same, but only for a short stint. But
Same here.
turn my ways around and join the military.
In the meantime, I have a friend who has some ideas.
You have friends? Huh. Wow. You sure have
Rowan's
changed.
gonna
Huh?
point to everybody in the room.
All of them?
Unfortunately,
All
I'm
right.
one of them.
Raise your hand if you truly identify yourself as a friend of Rowan. I'll believe it when I say. See, I see the hesitation there. Nah, the red-headed one. You. All right. You did it out of pity. I see you up there, the little blue-haired one. Anybody else?
I'm under duress.
Yeah. I see that. I can see that in your eyes. I don't see any
Would
other
you
hands.
mind-
Right.
Thodrak, would you mind helping Bree with some of her ideas? She's got good ones.
Yes, I will help you. Just say the word. Say help. I'll get you out of it. Yep. I
Help.
got you. I got you. He just kind of does a wink and a smile and a nod.
Everyone, my Uncle Thodrak. Everyone's gonna watch.
He
Everyone's
does
gonna-
like a bow and a curtsy. You see that Critter kind of does like this same one as he nods to.
And a critter. I can't forget critter. All right, I need to relax. And Rowan's just gonna sit on the couch. He should be
Would you
here
like-
in a minute.
Would you like Ren to cast that spell on you?
Yeah, that'd be. No, I think it'll be okay. I think I'll be okay.
I mean, I can cast it on everybody, or
Mm,
anyone who's on edge.
I think I just need to relax. You know, Rowan's gonna just start breathing, like slow breathing in and out.
Are you saying that you can control emotions, minds?
I'm going to respond to you telepathically. I can do a fair few things.
God, that would be useful. That big brute over there. I gotta tackle him to stop him. You're telling me you could snap your fingers and calm him down?
Well, I mean, it's not guaranteed, but I certainly would try if I needed to, trust me.
Good to know.
Aurelia's gonna take the dagger that Cole gave her and just put it under the couch. Just in case.
What an episode. Anything else anybody would like to do as some time passes in this day?
just hope that I can get 4 hours in.
By this point, it has been altogether about 3 hours since the Raven ordeal, or when you've decided to take a rest before suspecting that the letter went out as it did.
Rowan's going to. I'm sure Evelyn is sitting next to him.
Your imagination.
Sure.
I'm just going to say, I think at this point, I'm starting to think he didn't send a letter to Desir.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like he would come immediately. I suppose he could, but I'm sure he had other business he had to attend to before he could.
I mean, that's good news. We're not on the list.
I don't
We're not on
like the
top
anxiety
list.
of knowing, is he on his way right now? Is he going to show up tomorrow? And we're just sitting around waiting. Ugh.
I mean, Asher did offer to go check him out.
Do you think it's good that I'm here, or would it make things more? I think it would make
think
things
it's perfect
worse
that
if
you're
I'm
here.
here.
I think it's perfect that you're here.
I think it's perfect that you are here. Despite...
Not dead.
Yes. That would be very unfortunate. Get you back for a day and then you die on me. That's something you would do, isn't it? Ugh.
Not confirming or denying.
Yes.
I
Our relationship
go
just
ahead.
can't be easy. It was never meant to be, was it?
Makes things fun.
No, it's not fun. I want to be with you freely. No.
I'll be careful. I'm being careful. I've been smart. I've been trying to be smart so I can be back. And I'm going to be smart going forward. I'm a little bit more level-headed than what I used to be.
More level-headed.
But yeah, I didn't go head first into a brawl.
That's true. You've learned to choose your battles. That's good. Let's hope we don't have to choose one when he shows up. If he shows up. Oh.
Relax. Be okay. Maybe we can play like a game or something. Or
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. It's exactly what I want to do right now. Maybe it would be a good idea. It would be a distraction.
there's something I've been wanting to do. Would you say, Brie?
I was going to say we have some dice to play with. Probably not a funny joke. I apologize.
Some dice to play.
Speaking of
You
which,
got 2 d12s now.
technically 3. Speaking of which, that reminds me,
Uh,
Uri, this is the dice that we got off that ferry a month ago. Can you look
Yeah.
at that? Also,
I've,
which dice was the one that you rolled for me? Because I actually kind of like to have that.
I don't
It's
have
Karun.
that one.
That's the one Karun has.
Are you looking to destroy it or something? I believe it's just an innocuous stone, or is it more the memento of fate?
More of a. I might give it to Corey as a joke. Kind of feel like I'm sure.
Hey, this killed me.
Wow. Wow.
You should be coming in a couple hours, yeah? Or
No,
less than a day?
She's got some days. She's
Oh, she
traveling
does?
on foot.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's way behind you guys.
Ah, that's right.
It's gonna take her a good while.
Okay.
But more of the thing that a reminder that life isn't
It's not always over
Always
when it's
the
over.
Little fiery one, pointing at Bree. We had talked about this ring that I found, and it having the ability to, from my understanding, store magic in it. Are you able to find out what sort of magic is stored in it?
Oh. From an identify to see what kind of magic or what spell it is. I can try.
As he like puts his hand and it's like literally like 2 sizes bigger than yours.
She like picks up your hand and puts it next to her face, like just like looking at this. She's fascinated, like, huh, wow. You just wait until you see that you take that potion and see how much bigger your hand gets. Then you're like here, and then you're like there, and then I go from here and then to here. It will be fascinating.
Does everything get bigger? Just my hands, or
It's everything. It's like everything.
I love you, Seth.
Everything.
Are you sure that you don't want me to fly out and see if I can see any, like...
You know what? Yeah, if you don't mind. If you don't mind just taking a little fly over the city and see what you see.
That would be rather quick. And he'll
As
go
you
outside.
are talking about that, you do see that Falzen is kind of glancing through the blinds of the front door, and then he holds out a hand. Hold off on that.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Alright, there we go.
All right, here we go.
Well, I've died once today. How much worse can the day get?
Nobody's
right?
dying today, okay? We're playing it cool. I got
Nobody's dying except the 2 that already have.
Nobody else is dying today, yeah.
this.
Well,
Nobody
that's
else is... Alright,
They
fair
can't
enough,
get any
Rowan.
worse already, so we're good.
Rowan's going to put
Falls
his
and
fingers in
makes
between...
the crack even smaller, and he kind of glances out. You know, he's got a calm demeanor, but at least you would recognize that fatherly, watchful eye and posture that he has, but it seems like calm and collected. He lets go of the blinds there and turns to you.
Jazir, 2 armed guards.
At least it's not a regiment.
That's a good sign.
If he was truly worried, he would have brought a lot more than 2 from the word that's been out.
I'm going to extend my hand out to Evelyn.
And she comes over and grabs it and squeezes it.
Okay. I'll leave the front door open. Just stay cool in here, guys. I'm gonna walk over to the front door and just give a nod to my dad. And I'm going to open the door and put my hand out.
As he hasn't quite made it up to the steps or the door even yet. You see the familiar to you figure, only a little bit older, but a similar look to him. The kind of light brown, just chin goatee that he has, and the pulled back, swept back a little bit, medium length, longer hair, and the kind of one eye cocked grin smile that he has, and his dark accented clothes, this time seeing what you've seen his father in before as the Lord of Herndine. Those reins passed on to him. Jazir, he motions to each of the guards and then holds out his hands like, like widespread, like, good to see you kind of thing as he starts to walk up. He stops with steps 1 foot on the first step leading up to the porch. It's good to see you. Look at you, my friend.
See you too. Rowan's gonna put his hand out for
Yeah, he goes
soldier's
kind of like the
handshake,
soldier handshake and kind of
yeah.
pulls himself up to you and glances in to everybody kind of in the house through the open door, and he just pats you on the back. My friend, we have a lot of catching up to do, I'm sure.
Yeah. You have no idea.
A lot has
I
changed
hope-
around here. A lot has changed in here. I'm sure you've seen some things in your travels as well.
You have no idea.
I can imagine. I've heard some of the tales of others who have lived the adventurer's life, and sometimes I am envious of that, but my duty is here with Herendine.
I've heard you've done good things.
I'm trying.
A lot of good things.
I didn't have the... I didn't have the hardest shoes to fill. That is certain. But I'm trying to cobble my own, so to say.
Wow. Yeah. How did you hear about us being here?
I got your letter.
Oh, yeah.
Or somebody's. Yes. I said that
Well,
you are in town, and I understand that you probably don't trust everyone, so
it's a
I
little hard right
have
now,
kept
I'm
it
not gonna lie.
private. Only me and a few of the other men. I am not even sure if Evelyn's father knows, so I didn't even let him know. Just to be safe. But I wanted
Well,
to see
thank
you. I wanted to welcome you.
Well,
Welcome you back.
thank you. Would you like to come inside?
He kind of glances at the guards and kind of like does like a hand up and scrunched face like it's okay. And I could afford to stay a while, maybe for a cup of tea or something. I'd appreciate it.
We got some things to talk about.
Sure.
But, yeah, and Rowan's just gonna look to Evelyn and kind of put some space in between the two, and he's gonna gesture for him to come inside, and Rowan's gonna follow. You two are welcome to come in as well. I mean, you guys don't have to be out here in the cold if,
They kind of look at each other, and he's like, "No, come. He's right. You don't need to stay out in the bite." And they look at each other and look at him, nod, and you see they almost let their guard down and like, "Oh God, thanks." They get to come in a little bit.
For courtesy reasons, what are your names?
For
guys,
the,
this is
The guards.
This is. You have Tomlin, as one of them says, and Isaac, but with a Z.
do those names ring a bell for Rowan?
Tomlin is the younger fellow. Isaac maybe 5 years older. Not super familiar with them, but they are kind of previous. Maybe so. Tomlin would be like 25. The other one probably in his early 30s.
Not of
But,
his old
somewhat-
entourage. That's all I
somewhat
was
familiar.
curious.
Yeah, they're not his old
Not his old-
entourage.
Okay. Everybody, this is Jazir, the Lord of Herendine, and Tomlin and Isaac.
Neither of the guards speak. They just kind of nod with their hands kind of on their not in an aggressive posture, but just hands on the pummels. Jazir, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I welcome you to our humble home of Hernding. Try your best to keep the bite out. It can get cold, but it will get colder yet as the winter approaches.
Yeah,
hope,
it's an honor to meet you. I'm grateful for your hospitality that we've seen so far.
Of course, I understand your circumstances. It might be difficult to tread about in the city. I can't assure that everybody feels the same way as the circle does, or myself, about your circumstances. At least what I'm privy to it. But I assure you that you're not alone.
Heard. So you've heard?
I've heard.
Can I do an insight check on him as he's like basically saying, I know what you guys did? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rowan would as well. So
He does
Everybody.
for a 7.
I mean, Grun's gonna be
Absolutely.
checking him everything that comes out of his mouth. So you
I
let me know
rolled
if I need to roll.
a 17, so I got an 18 on insight.
And Curran?
And I got a 27.
With a 27. So, Rowan, you seem to see that, yes, he knows like a decent amount, being one of the lords of a town. He knows a decent amount about your circumstances. Curran, even further, you do glean that he has no interest in the Queen's desires, which kind of aligns with what Evelyn has said as far as keeping the north, and focusing on that, and letting the wildness of the south and central sort itself out of the Kingslands.
You will see, if anyone's paying, you'll see Curran will like have a like visible, just kind of like release of any kind of tension and stress.
Like Rowan would be definitely looking at Karan, knowing what Karan is capable of, seeing if there's any analysis from him.
If he catches your eyes, he'll kind of look at you and just kind of nod like that. I don't even think I need to say any words.
No, you
Otherwise.
don't. Rowan will.
But Asher
Mirror.
7, he's just like, yeah, this guy totally seems good.
He's legit. I believe anything this guy says.
Wow, he's so
He'd
nice.
Sell me ice.
Wow.
It's with that him speaking on the winter coming up and keeping the bite out, and then saying like, I understand your circumstance and that you are not alone. Speaking of winter, Rowan, only if you're up for it, we can find a way to, I don't know, guise your identity, but last round in the right, not quite a fair fight. In good sport, I would like to go again. Only a couple days away. Any of you, if you should feel fit, the greatest warriors to fight, to bring in the winter. A bit barbaric in some ways, to spill blood, but yeah, it's ritual.
Rowan's gonna point to his scar over his left eye.
I found out how it is that I, he air quotes, won that fight. My father. He couldn't stand the sight of his boy losing. So he did a little spell.
Well, that explains a lot.
That explains why you were unable to defend yourself. It is not a warrior's victory. And he like sizes you up and like he kind of like, and I'm not sure that I could win. I'm a bit out of practice, but I wouldn't mind trying.
I think it'd be fun, but my concern is I know probably a number of us will want to join as well.
That's no problem.
Is I know this might sound taboo to you, but magic. What is the ruling on that? Can those with magic participate?
Not sure that's such a great idea. That might be where the right draws the line. It's more of a hand-to-hand, or as bows and arrows are found, steel to steel.
Then Rowan is going to go to his flame tongue, and I'm gonna, hopefully for flare reasons, he's
You're
going
good.
to
I'll
do
say
it.
you'll just be able to light it just for flare reasons.
Yeah, Rowan is just gonna unsheath it from the
no,
wall
I
and
remember that hooded figure.
yeah, he taught me a lot. And he's going to wave it and then put it back into the sheath to put it out. Is that allowed?
That was a very pivotal point in my life.
Mine too.
I was furious then and stubborn. My father, I fought him on it when he saw no other route but then to send me to military school. But I'm thankful for it. It shaped me into the man that I am today. And I know I have a lot to learn. I have a lot more man to become. But
What? Go ahead. But
I'm sure I will come into that when the time is right. As I learned more lessons and running the village.
so with the shaping into a man, it's going to throw Rowan into a like spiral to the queen. Rowan's just gonna kind of posture up and look to Asher. When you were in Trevane, did you undergo a training, a red chamber, or something that can
implant memories?
As you bring up the red chamber, it kind of sparks a quizzical look in his eyes. It is interesting you bring that up. There were rumors.
The queen
Certainly.
is reimplementing.
we were
had
to be sent
in
there.
the academy. There were rumors among the men, the students, certain discharges that seemed out of nowhere. And there were jokes and rumors, and some more serious than others, of what exactly was happening to the honorable and dishonorable discharges of some of the soldiers. I'm not sure where the rumors started. Not many of us held much weight to it. But I'm thankful for a lot of the lessons I learned there. Strategy, combat, leadership. But some of it, they wanted people willing to do anything. Blind loyalty. And that is just not how we're raised in the North. He kind of grins.
Just gonna smile back.
Blind loyalty sounds. Should we, Rowan?
Yeah.
Your soldiers need to see eye to eye with your cause, of their own volition, of their own will. They need to believe that what they're fighting for is what is best.
We saw the problem is She said that her father had implemented something like this. We saw a guard stab himself right in front of us. No question, no flinch, just drew sword.
And I fear it is true. It is worse. It is worse down there than I suspected.
I'm sorry to soil the.
No, it is good to know. This is
great.
This is very helpful in truly painting the picture of what the Queen is up to and her father. Thank you.
Let's just say a life was taken because he was simply trying to do what was right. Work on keeping her from doing what she would have wanted to do.
Desperation.
I lost my brother because of her. And if it wasn't for, and then he's gonna hesitate for a second, and then feel safe in gesturing to Aurelia. If it wasn't for her kindness of another, we wouldn't be here.
He nods to Aurelia. It is good to have allies that are willing to put it all online for what is right, for what is just. I feel that perhaps our goals align. Maybe not perhaps right away, but perhaps when the time comes, it's time for the North to see to it that the Queen doesn't get away with this. You know, I have always been an ambitious man. So if it is best that we rally together to speak this truth, to end this reign, consider me an ally.
Without hesitation, is going to go in for a handshake to Jazir. Soldier's handshake and say, the best fighters come out of the North.
That they do.
He's going to clap his forearm and say, I don't want to assume, but can we enter the town safely? Because I want to speak to your best mason. Can you send your best mason here? I want a stone to be made in honor of my brother.
I will have that arranged. Give me some time. I will work to provide you a proper welcome. You'll be able to travel about freely. I need to assemble some of this information to further build the case against the Queen and solidify some of the others who are unsure. Once they hear these confirmations.
If you need first-hand witnesses on the account, I'm willing to give whatever information I have as her prisoner, soon to be tortured.
I think you would also find that the Temple of Light below Catherine would be willing to help.
So then we have our lives.
So
So that settles it. The North will rally. And with that, we'll end the session.
what a fucking
It's stress.
roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
I poured almost a full glass, by the way.
How you feeling?
I feel actually pretty good, so.
You feel good? Good.
When you said you had 2 guards, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh wait, no, there's only 2. That's actually a good sign.
It's actually a really good sign.
Yep. Not like
Considering the
two-
threat that
two
we were
ranks.
made out to be.
Hey, you know, I like to send messages. I like to show and not tell. And then let you jump to your own conclusions. All right. Hey guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. That was a roller coaster indeed. What an episode. Woof. I'm Nick, so thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I hope you enjoyed. Pleasure to have you. Thank you for your compliment as well. Quite a compliment. No Glory, thank you for your compliments as well. Thank you for following. And Forgotten Nightwolf 102, thank you for following. Don't forget, exclamation point candles. Get yourself some Wick and Skull gaming candles. Exclamation point Hero Forge. Get yourself some Hero Forge minis using our affiliate link. Both of those affiliate links. And don't forget you can hang out with us in Discord after the show or anytime throughout the week, you know, because it's pretty heckin' poppin' in there. I'm not gonna lie. Exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord. Come hang out with us. And yeah. You know what time it is. It's time to dun as we go into a raid to show somebody some love, popping like your lip gloss. Stick around. We'll show somebody some love. Pass on the love to somebody else on the stream. Dun. Do.